Oh yes, hello everyone. It is Flex Crazy Fun, and you are in for some sexy, sexy content today as I try to do something that I've never done before or seen before. It is honestly my attempt to find something okay to maybe attempt while on stream. I was just kind of searching around the map looking for like tons of other spots, but this is the one I landed on. Tons of other spots to find for power lines, but I chose this one. Um, so that brings me to the whole exploration things we might find in Riders Republic. It seems like just due to the way the map is, you'll be able to kind of memorize where stuff is. Like, because on this map, it not being a square and all, you kind of lose the whole ability to reference other things. Like, yeah, you might be able to find some stuff, like, based on where other things are, but also you have to zoom in just to see what those things are. If you know something is in the bottom left corner of the map, then you're going to start searching in that quadrant first. Like, in this game, it's all about, like, oh, I know I'm on Detsuzen or Sapporo, so I need to find the thing that is here, but is that thing here? Because, like, these power lines don't have names to them. Like, how am I supposed to remember which one is in Sapporo and which one's in Hakuba or whatever? So that's why I'm trying to do this horrible power line the trick that I don't think is possible even. Tree ride? Nope. Yep, I'm just gonna keep on trying this, and um, hopefully I will stop at some point. Um, that's not what this is about. This is about me being the entertaining star that I am, here to shine brightly for all of you beautiful people out there, talking about good writers stuff, good writers stuff, good stuff about writers. Eh, liking the tail grabs today. Kind of like the tail grabs always. They're nice. They make you look real spread out. Oh, and that's also something I was like starting to brush up on in the one video um, about different grabs. Um, I guess like the snowboard grabs. I don't know. I mean, I think I said I didn't like melon grabs last time. That was just me talking out my ass. I don't know. I don't know which ones I do and don't like. I haven't really spent time like seeing which ones look better with better rotations, seeing which ones look better with tweaks. Like, um, I just did a right side bow and arrow. Now let's do a left side bow and arrow. And I can't remember which one I like more. I think the left side one looks a little bit more chonky, a little bit more rigid. And on the right side one, I feel like you can see the character flexing their skis a little bit more, and it looks like maybe a little bit more of a realistic bow and arrow. But here's the big one. I'm going to show you right now the right spinning truck driver. One of my favorite tricks. That's so beautiful. That's so good. It looks like a rocket air on a snowboard, just how close he's keeping his skis together. And again, like game calls as the truck driver. I've heard Steep Steep call it a dub nose. I think it'd be cooler to have more, up to date lingo on what these things were, and I think a dub nose sounds cooler. Same with the Brebis. I don't know what a Brebis. I don't know who this Brebis guy is, but let's just call it a dub Japan, will we? Nope, wrong one. Nope, other way, wrong one. Did I do an Oppo? I don't know if you can do an Oppo Venom. Like, is it supposed to be okay there? The right ski is under. I'm just going to be patient. Releases. And it looks like replay glitch. Looks like the replay just thinks I was rolling down the windows. Would have been nice to see that game. Is that really what happened? Yeah, it just released the grab. Never mind. And see, yeah, I was also, when I saw that recent X Games clip, trying to do the Oppo Octo, and it is so much harder in the game than whatever his name like was doing it did it. It was like so smooth. Who did it? I'm forgetting now. Oh, was that it? I know no one watches this, but if someone is watching this and knows, oh, I actually did the Oppo Octo, and it actually showed it, I think. Okay, nice and slow once again. The left hand is back. Just gonna be patient. And the right hand is back. Yes, I did it. I'm not gonna try and land it because that's actually the first time I got like a solid replay without the replay glitch of me doing an Oppo Octo. That's nice. Oh, but yeah, I was talking about truck drivers and how much I love that. That's great. Just a real close together. But then, if you spin it left, or even if you go front flip, it does that. It does that like super widespread truck driver, which I think looks gross compared to that. Let's check it out. Here's your front flippy. And it's just so wide. It looks goofy. And here's the right spinning. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna. That is definitely an off the table thing. Grab customization or even like grab preferences. Like that's just gonna be. I mean, that would be nuts. Like, even if you could like manage your tweaks, like say the truck driver just comes with a little diagram of your skis looking like that, right? And if you just keep it at default, your skis looking like that big old A shape, then you will have it just like default like that. But you can maybe go into the menu and maybe put the ends closer together, like in a little, like if there was like a little diagram of both skis just looking like a big old, like like a, well, it's like an A and an X mixed because like it's an X part up top, and then it's like a big old A frame. You just want to make that skinnier. Maybe that's something you can like adjust. That'd be nice. But then again, like, how are you gonna get for what I was just saying about the bow and arrow? It's like there's an amount of flex in the skis. There's like a Z axis as well that's going on there, not just an X and a Y. And with the snowboard, it just wouldn't make sense at all. This place sucks. I swear I'm gonna try to find a better spot. Is there maybe even just like a better spot to spawn so I can maybe get enough speed to do this? I can thread that. Oh yeah, no problem. It's all shallow. It's not steep. Steep. Okay, that still sucks. No. I'm not goofy. Oh, and that's another thing I saw um, in the Rider's HUD. It was just a switch button. You could just press a button and you'd go switch. Which, honestly, kind of like. Ooh, was that? Oh, Japan grab. Cool, cool. Switch. Ah, dang. See, I'm bad at doing reverts. This is why I'd like to have just a button for it. Oh man, I had a dream. I'm just remembering now that like Japan tweaked out kind of reminded me of my dream. Ooh, de ooh! Ooh, de ooh, that boy can ride trees now. Sorry, I got distracted. I had a dream that I was on a bike, like in the game, and I was doing one of those tabletops. Those crazy tabletops that we saw in the trailer. Because he had it like just like that, like the kind of how the Japan was, where like the board was right next to him. Sorry, I can't do these things on snowboards. Wow, another tree ride. I wish I could. I wish I could have just like replicated what I meant when I said it, though. Nope, that's another indie. Kind of like that, but I don't know. It was a really cool looking tabletop that I was doing in the dream. Not grabbing at all, huh? Okay, I really don't think I'm gonna get up to this power line. Bam, 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 bam. I got myself a notion. I know it's one that you'll understand, to set the world in motion by reaching out for each other's hand, one way or another. Together's where we both belong. Oh no, I forgot the rest of the verse. If we listen to, oh no, it's look in, because listen to each other's eyes makes no sense. If we look into each other's eyes, we'll find we're never too far apart, and maybe love is the reason why. I was actually close. For the first time ever, seeing it eye to eye. Seeing it eye to eye. You won't last 5 minutes watching this stream. And that's a shame, because you won't hear my beautiful singing voice. Seeing it eye to eye. For the first time. Crail? I named a trick, guys. I did it. I named the trick before I landed it. I'm so good at snowboarding. And then it like goes up a half step. If we look into each other's eyes, we'll find we're never too far apart, and maybe that is the reason why, for the first time ever, seeing it eye to eye. Seeing it eye to eye. Dad, do the perfect cast! Dad, suck my fucking dick! Dad, I want to fuck that Latina girl! For the first time! What are you doing, Goof? You gotta molest the boy! What's his friend's name? Oh, fuck, I forget. It's not Petey, is it? Because I know Pete is Pete. Did he just name his son after himself? Does the son ever show up outside of the Goofy movies? I know Pauly Shore definitely doesn't. But, like, why doesn't his friends just chill with him, like, throughout the rest of the stuff? Because, like, there's Goofy and Max Christmas stuff. Why isn't there like a Christmas where it's like, why can't I chill with my friends? Because I remember that happened to me one Christmas. It was because like my family mostly does their Christmas on like Christmas Eve for some reason, and then Christmas is just a day where we go to Christmas mass, and then for the rest of the day we do like nothing. So I'm like, why can't I hang out with my friends? I'm not doing anything. I want to show off my gifts. I too I. And that was my morning voice, y'all. That's not even me at my best. I was actually thinking about that. Like, I mean, the amount of people that are on these fucking singing game shows that are my age is ridiculous. I'm 25 years old, and I'm too cynical to imagine myself ever being on camera saying, I'm gonna do this for my family. I know they're here supporting me, and they've always just been there for me in my life. But I would kick everyone's ass at singing. I like how that's the part I'm not worried about at all. Like, I'm not nervous about these other guys singing. Like, fuck them. If they win, it's just because of a sob story. I'm obviously the best one. But from what I recall, the sob stories like didn't really win the American. I don't remember it all that well, but I was a kid. It's like usually the front runner won. I guess the only two finalists that I like, I could name the winners maybe of American Idol. Your Clarkson, your Ruben Studdard, but like I don't know who was like their competitor, you know? Wait, did Ruben not win? I think, did Ruben lose to Clay Aiken? Was Clay Aiken one of them? No Google being used here. I'm entertaining y'all with this very great footage that you've been witnessing over the past like 15, 20 minutes or so. I'm sure you don't, I mean, you're fine with just seeing me attempt to get up to the power line and not actually ever get it. You know, I'm sure this is so entertaining. I might actually, I might actually move. Oh, and I found something out. If you look on Ubisoft Connect, for me using the PlayStation 4, like there's no way for some reason to just like see how many hours I've been playing the game. Like if there was a save file or whatnot, then yeah, I guess that would be the case, but there is no save file for this game, so it doesn't show like in the corner like, oh, there's how many things you did, or hours things for getting time measurements. But if you go onto Ubisoft Connect, it'll let Connect. I'm just gonna maybe a couple minutes of low energy talking. A little stomach gurgle. If you go on Ubisoft Connect, it will show you all that. It shows me that I've been playing a little over 500 hours of Steep. And that doesn't include like finding places or even like idle time, I think. Because it said time spent skiing. I don't think your skiing initiates until you actually ski. Because it also had like a walking one and a snowboarding one and a wingsuiting one, all that jazz. Had all the different ones. Oh my god, I hate this. I'm gonna find another spot. It might not even be a power line spot. For the first time! What's the one at the beginning? If I could make you take a look at me instead of just walking on. I don't remember the lyrics to that one. I got whatever it takes to stand out above the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud. If I'm the only thing you see, I'm gonna stand out. You know it's me, yeah. Yeah, see, that's all the one I know that one. Leading on the open road. Do you need a break from modern living? Do you need to share your weary load? It's cozying me again. I'm really just trying to find Sumago. Yeah, you ever try to find Sumago, guys? You ever try and find Sumago? Is it in town? I don't pay rent, but fuck them. I'm kidding. Yeah, fuck my parents for being home. This should be my house. Fuck. Is this it? Yes. Found it. But I'm not even going here. Wait, so Sumago. There's the thing. I'm not going to Sumago. I'm going to this other thing that I found outside of Sumago. Here it is. I'm so fine with this. This is a lot better than the other one. I'm still on the board. Whatever. Oh, that's terrible. Maybe I should take like a good line down. Yay. The first power line hit of the day, even though it was just a glitch. This is just a terrible showing. Not like my other streams have been like me doing amazing at this game. And we all saw how good and determined I was to finish that mission in the crew too. Like, that's the problem with all racing games, and also this game sometimes. It's like, why is this race 5 minutes long? I have other stuff to do in my life. Nice. Oh, that looked glitchy at the end, and I didn't really right away. I could have, but I don't know. I was trying to do something else. You get off. You hit. Very nice. So, for me, this is odd because I'm usually wearing like the biggest headgear possible, like the antlers or something. But I decided to go just beanie for a while. I don't know why. I thought, beanie headphones, not a lot of people rocking that look. This beanie matches the level 99 jacket. Just laying down. And then always with the Jamaica sticker, because I smoke weed. Don't tell anyone. Shush. Shut up. Don't tell. Okay? Ooh, double tap. Uh. I was listening to Junior Mervin. If you've never heard of him, great reggae listen. Probably heard the Skate 3 song Cool Out Sun. That song rules. And just like all the songs have just very like chill vibes. And I love how just like he's like wailing and his voice is so high pitched. But it's also like matched with the chillest music ever. So it's a weird juxtaposition of things. Like his voice is so crazy and then the music is just like, yeah, man. Cool outside. Sorry, I can't do the next. Can't do the next note yet. Too early in the morning. Oh, but yeah. Also, what I was gonna say about grabs and tweaks here. Yeah, that uncrossed tail grab. Come on, man. Uncrossed tail grab. Just grab the other ski and you have a stale. I'm pretty sure that's a stale in skiing, or maybe it's an S thing. I think. I'm pretty sure it's an S thing. If it's not a stale, then some other S thing. Ooh, right on over to the rock. God, I am hungry. It's noon. It's noon where I am. Noony, noon, noon, noon. It's 12. Noon is 12. That's not me like vamping for time. That's honestly me thinking. Me thinking about the timetable of my life. I woke up at 5, really, really needing to pee, and then went like immediately back to sleep. Then I woke up again at 9 because of alarm I had set the day before for yesterday. And then I woke up at like 10:50, which I should just call 11, but hey, I lived that 10 minutes of my life. That doesn't count for nothing. All right, back to high energy. High energy for the stream. I got you up with the power line and the singing and the cool out sun, and now I'm just thinking about my daily. So last night I started watching the 7 Up series, the documentary series from Britain about people. It's a documentary that starts when they're 7 and then checks in every 7 years. It finally is accessible to the States. It was like not there for a while. All of them were on Netflix, I heard, until the most recent one came out, which is 63 Up, which is the finale. The people are 63 years old now, and that's the only one that I haven't seen. And like after that one released, then all of the movies were put under like a country locked thing, so I would needed to try to get a VPN, but I was too lazy and stupid to figure that out. So now it's just like available on BritBox, which anyone in the US can pay for or get a 7-day free trial of, which is what I will be doing. Well, it's what I am doing. And I watched the first 3. It's a really, really great documentary series. It's like It's definitely not for everyone. I've described it to some people, and it's like, oh, what is it? Why? What is it about? Why are they doing this? And it's just like, and even the subjects of the film are like, why are you just interviewing us once every 7 years? How is this a good study? And it's really not a good study at all. It's just entertainment. Like, apparently the study was conducted in 1964, so it's like, oh, some good ass scientists that year, 1964. But it's like they did not get a really diverse group of people. That's actually something that the director said he regrets, is that they like didn't get enough women. They only got one person of color, and it's like they didn't really get that many different backgrounds. Ooh. But it's still a very fascinating series, and it's like, I mean, it started out like, oh, we can see where these people are going based off of their like economic descriptors from when they were like 7. And it's like, that's not always true. People just are people. They live vastly different lives, and things happen to them that they could never expect. You're supposed to go to Oxford, but you decide to be a musician instead. Stuff like that. Actually, in that specific example, the guy who was like Oxford, then he was like a musician, but then he was like a journalist. Ended up working for the BBC, but never talked to the guy past age like 28. So you only get him for his first like few years, which is like, yeah, that's gonna happen. You can't, honestly, like, I don't know how down I would be. I would be just like knowing that it is once every 7 years. It's kind of weird and like a weird interruption to your life, and you're weirdly famous for doing absolutely nothing but living your exact life and then talking to some guy about it. It's like you didn't do anything different than anybody else, and all of a sudden a bunch of randos like me know your face and like your story. Did I get a hand on that, or was it just a poll? It looks like it's just a poll. Still cool. I'm just kidding. It wasn't. I'm so fucking lame, guys. Just kidding. Don't fucking write mean comments, guys, please. Don't you fucking do that to me. I don't have a lot of people following my channel. All right. Okay. I gotta find some sort of talking point to end this on because I'm getting hungry and bored. I'm not quite bored. I could do this spot all day. I could do this. This game is kind of for that. It's just for doing this aimlessly over and over again. Good old game. But yeah, any new grabs that you guys saw? I mean, there was a roast beef crab. Ooh, that's nice. I mean, I assume we're gonna be able to tweak everything just like usual. Do you think? I think they should definitely change up the names. Um, Definitely looked like people were excited for a screaming seaman. Um, yeah, there's just a lot of things. Who does the Cadillac? Someone does the Cadillac grab, which is cool. I forget how that one works. But that kind of also falls into what I was saying about like the snowmobile. You aren't gonna get tricks that people invented. like just for them. Wow, I'm kind of out of talking points today. Maybe I talk more about the documentary series? Nah. Maybe I talk. There wasn't really much besides the dream that I was on the bike doing something. I mean, that was kind of the only part of the dream that I remember. Maybe there's more dream around that I could try and pontificate on. Wow, that looked horrible and great. This is this house. I'm saying is great suburban living. It's definitely outside of my means. Like I said, living here rent free. Thank you for parents. But it's like fucking Fear Factor in here, guys. There was 2 centipedes, one in the bathroom, and then one just like chilling in my TV room that was like huge. The thing was thick. It was like, I can't, what is a similar thickness to that? I guess I could just, no, because worms come in all different thicknesses also. What size of thing was it? It was like, I would say smaller than pencil thickness. Like slightly smaller than pencil thickness. Definitely not as long as a pencil, probably about like 2 inches long. But it's the thickest centipede I ever saw. And then of course you got your standard quarter-sized spider that's red with the white sack on it, which is like, nuh-uh, having none of that. It was right next to the toilet too. It was in a good spot though. Smashable. Speaking of which, like when I saw the centipede, I couldn't find my friggin' slippers. My slippers are somewhere in this house and I cannot find them. Like those are good smashing. I'm not gonna put on a shoe just for that. Oh well. I think I'm gonna end it here.
Oh, you're awake.